Hey guys, hey, shout out to the virtual replay game. Please like this video on your way in or out the door. So, oh my God, this is what I get though, because my intentions was to catch up on some replays that I had seen yesterday, but I was busy doing this, that. So I went to YouTube cameras, right? So I was in and out because anyway, Nala was taking me through it, so I had to take her to school myself. But she got there in time. But I wanted her to take the bus because it was cold. I had other things planned. Got her to school. Used the camera was live, in and out of it, whatever. And I know she's talking about the B sector, but to be honest, I wasn't really concerned because of this whole King Payne situation, and that low budget shit. What up, Kalia Boo? I wasn't interested in the B sector. I wasn't interested in that conversation. I already said what I had to say on the panels for those who have knowledge, but I really felt like nobody was serious, but they was basically using this as for content because clearly there hasn't been that much content, going on. So other than, each other side, they called each other out for flagging, whatever. And then other than that, it was the begging. Every time I click in somebody live, it was like they have a contest who could beg for what item more. So that wasn't interesting to me. So I really wasn't keeping up with the B sector. But then I had saw that Lemon had put some type of cash out receipt, and I was trying to figure out what the fuck was that about, right? And then anyway, so I go to YouTube cameras. I'm telling her about what I was watching. And then eventually, I guess other people started coming up for whatever reason. Uh Now we know that Shakim is obsessed with a lot of different things. Like, and this is this is the start of it too on YouTube camera. That dirty derelict, we're not gonna give him a name that has a curse out on YouTube cameras. He's in the chat the whole time typing while I'm talking about King. I hate with lituation. I'd rather say that than King because ain't nothing King about him. But that lituation shit. So he's in the chat just typing away about me. So I finally let him know, like, because I'm so sick of this. And then we got another dusty nigga coming at me on the panel. Now he started it. I was on the panel first because, like I said, YouTube camera had her link out there for a good long time. I seen when she initially put it in the chat, and I was in and out. So eventually she pinned it. And then I hit the link when she was done with the B sector part because like I said, I didn't care. And so was something she was telling me, I was like, oh, okay, I didn't know that part that happened. But anyway, he was in the chat. And I guess and when we started talking about the lemon part, guess who hits the link? Shakim, of course, right? So he hits the link and then telling us certain things that happen because he watches Lemon closely. So we started talking about that, and then I guess other things came up. But his intention all the time is to focus on Lemon and of course back to the computer. And he doesn't realize that nobody cares. It was content, just like this fucking so-called supposed to be show. People just use it for content, use things to get at you. But the fact that you're trying to hold on to it is weird. So at some point, I got a phone call from my attorney, so I had to hang up because it was important. I don't know. I was trying to, because she called me from a different number, so I answered it because I didn't know if it was a school or not. But before I was trying to hang it up, but I couldn't. And then I know I didn't hear them in the back no more, so I don't know if she dropped me, whatever. So I'm on the phone, come back, computer back is up there with R&Y. Oh yeah, R&Y got up there to address Lemon. Then R&Y, when I came back, R&Y computer back was up there having a conversation. I did not get to hear because I was like, when y'all see me come back, that's what I heard. And so she is sitting up there gaslight R and Y, and the whole chat is telling R and Y like, "Where's your self-esteem?" She's playing in your face, and all of that's to be true because we all remember what happened. Computer Back, who dates a felon, he's been to jail. He has several felonies because remember when she introduced, we know this because he said it. Let's not forget he calls himself Thug Pettyville or whatever the fuck it was. But anyway, she came out and she always does this, giving relationships advice, um, talking about people looks, all this crazy stuff, right? So she was having a conversation with R and Y. And from what I'm gathering from the chat, because I didn't get to hear the majority of the conversation, the chat's telling R and Y where's her self-esteem. So basically, she had gaslighted R and Y because she stayed coming at R and Y because that's what Computer Back likes to do. She likes to punch down, and then other times she likes to like throw low blows or be passive aggressive to other people she know better than to try to come in their face like she does at R and Y. So yeah, I guess that's what's happening. I let it happen. I'm like, child, whatever, because R and Y, she's like low in that way. She's good. She's just gonna go to them. So it'd be a waste of my time to even invest into that situation. So I didn't say anything. So then after that conversation, Lemon asked her to stay up there, and then they having a conversation. I'm like, oh God, here we go with this shit again, right? But who come out there? Of course, Shakim. And then he wants to be her little guard dog. Now, Shakim, your game is so obvious. You go around attaching yourself to these weird ass bitches with low self-esteem, which is why every single weird ass nigga that came over here, it was via Computer Back, Dick Lip Ness, or Poverty Pizza. Always them three. All fucking ways. And they never get anything out the deal with some low. You gaslight them low self-esteem bitches. Hence my thumbnail. Your game is obvious, Shakim. What up, Lou 44? And Computer Back can't really help you because Computer Back has did this to her subby so many times. She did it with Binary, where she chose over you. Now he was up there because Lemon was like, Lemon does this. Oh, I be friends today, whatever. I'm like, okay, whatever. This is just what they do in the B sector. It's, grain of salt type shit, right? Shakim talking about, oh, y'all up here kissing each other ass. Excuse me? Who ass am I kissing? No, I'm just gonna make sure this is fair and balanced conversation. If we're gonna talk about the shit that Lemon, how could Computer Back come at R and Y as a woman when she's not one? You're worried about her dating a biracial man that used to date MU, but you date a felon with 11 kids, 8 kids, whatever. I think it's 8 kids, whatever, 8 to 11, whatever. And he's a felon. He came out of jail moving in your house. The way you are begging your subscribers and the way that you get filled, now that you paying for a whole felon, you still getting filled up by this baseless compliments. It's clear what Shakim is doing. He didn't say, he literally moved from panel to panel. Like him and Poverty got cool so quick. How? Because Computer Back told him to, because she gets filled up on that shit. She like when niggas sit there and gaslight her. She know it's not real, but she just enjoys the moment. So nobody can have a conversation because every time somebody's talking to Lemon, he want to sit there and then act like he's so upset and want so much respect for her. But if that would have been somebody else, you would have been on mute. You wouldn't have had all that to say, especially with somebody you could social climb on YouTube, Shakim. So just because that bitch sits there and lets you play in her face, you got to remember, Uppity never did, bitch, from the get-go. And you're not going to sit here and direct no fucking conversation of mine. I say what the fuck I want, how I want, and when the fuck I want to say it. Hey, Vibrant Love, you got to kiss ass. That's how you get on. You sitting up there talking about Lemon DUI situation and you have the same issue. Oh, y'all both got driver's issue. I don't know. But the point is this. You're not going to sit here and talk about, and you couldn't even remember that after Brina had 9 kids, somebody else had to send a super chat. So how invested and on point are you? No, but you could bring up that fucking computer every fucking 2 minutes. So whose side was you really on? You like to use these bitches and they low self-esteem and non-self-work or the ability to have good discernment against them. You never can use that shit against me. So don't you fucking ever in your life talk about kissing nobody. That's what the fuck you got to do, nigga. You got to kiss the ass of people that you flag and don't even like. Because trust and believe, I believe y'all always flagging every fucking body, including me. I like doing that to people's faces. Hey, me is magical. I like the fact that computer back got to sit on mute when she see me on the panel. She don't never do none of that shit she do on her panel. And then you her under new management, where you been, boo? Where you been, boo? All that shit she just did, trying to stir up some shit and bring an uppity name in it. You think she gonna do that? She gonna sit on mute. And the reason why I changed my profile picture to this, because this must be what y'all see, what she see. On point shit, on point bitch at any perspective. That nasty ass sloppy body bitch, she far from smart. And then she goes fishing for compliments as per usual, because Shakim, you ain't doing it. It's a difference from when women get a dusty nigga like she gets you niggas that she got to raise up. The reason why she's gonna forever and always claw for Lemon is because Lemon got the crowd. She wants to be noticed by the popular guy. And that's y'all popular guy. So Shakim, all that ass kissing and rah you doing, only thing you doing is making yourself lose even more support, because they seeing right through you. You're a weird ass nigga. But don't you ever fucking keep trying to circumvent my conversation, and you're the only person in this sector kissing ass. Let's be clear. Kissing main ass, and it's not working for you. You're losing. You like them niggas that they talk about in them jail time story. You got kicked from the Crips, now you with the blood. Now you with the Muslims. Where you gonna go next? The Latin Kings, bitch? You ain't impressing and doing nothing but helping that low self-esteem ass bitch. And trust me, there's gonna be another dusty nigga right after you niggas, and it's gonna be new, and she probably think it's a new selling point. Especially if they more straight presenting, because any straight man worth his shit would never want to be caught on social media having to fucking kiss that sloppy bitch ass. Because ain't nothing cute or smart about her. She's passive aggressive. She's a mean girl. And she lives out the fantasy where she's cute and popular. And any nigga that get caught doing that shit, that's a straight man or really thought they had prospects, would never do that shit. So let's be clear. You over here clawing and scratching and fighting for some fucking cash apps and numbers and check, bitch. Fucking getting loans from payday loans from fucking Cash App, and you want us to feel you're successful. Get the fuck out of here, you bitch. Hey, Baron. Thank you, Mia. Yes, y'all hit the like button. But I ain't gonna be long. I just had to come say that real quick. And I appreciate all you guys, the Sky Babies. Please hit this like button and share this live if you can. Uppity is going back to mom life, but I just had to let him know you ain't fooling nobody except that low self-esteem bitch. We'll wait till the next dusty bum that's straight presenting come over and see what happened to you, ho. But don't you ever accuse Uppity of kissing that. I'm just making the conversation not one-sided, because I refuse to let that ugly ass, big belly ass bitch. And they talking about Brianna can't have kids. She can't have kids. She cannot have kids at that weight. We're not going to argue with it. Go argue with your doctor. Hey, Crack is whack. So, yeah, let me get back to my life before Nala get home. I only got like 2.5 hours left. See you guys. Mwah. Shove kisses.